welcome back to my channel. My name is Helene Honey. If it's your first time here, then welcome. So I want to share with you guys 5 hidden truths. Spiritual truths. We are spirits in a body. There's a lot of cool things that I've learned so far on my spiritual journey. And they're things that I've had to research myself and look into myself. These are things that are hidden from the public, like from mass knowledge. Most people don't know these things, but this is what I'm going to share with you today. So if you enjoy this video, make sure you like it and subscribe if you're new here. Drop me a comment because I want to know who's on this channel. And this is a loving space, so check your energy, okay? Check yourself, okay? Sage yourself if that's what you need. I do that to myself too sometimes, right? All right, so spiritual truths, 5 hidden spiritual truths. And you know what? There might be some controversy, but that's nothing new. Like, we are in the age of Aquarius, you guys, and so this is the time to discover new knowledge. Never be afraid. Open your mind and see what resonates for you, because we're all a piece of God. You have power within you, wisdom within you when you tap into self, right? So the first hidden spiritual truth that I want to share with you guys is that aliens are real. Yes, that's right. Aliens are real. And what's crazy is that when I first learned about this, it scared me so bad because we have this collective programming that other life forms are these green, like monster looking things, and that they want to maybe attack us or we should be afraid. Alien invasion, right? We've heard of that, right? And so this is a hidden spiritual truth, and Earth is not the only planet that has life. That's actually silly to think about when you learn about the universe and how vast it is. Like, it's huge. There's, I think, more Earth-like planets than grains of sand on the beach. That is insane to think about. So, I mean, when we just simply observe the Earth that we're on, the way that God, the universe, the creator made so much like variety, right? Like, not even one color roses, like a million color roses. We all look different. There's different moles on your body. The plant life, the food life, the animals, what's in the soil, the way that it's just like the amount of creation, right? So of course we are creators. We are also creative because God's within us, and so there's not just humans that are alive. There's other types of life out there, maybe even on this planet, okay? And so it's a deep hidden spiritual truth, because the thing is like the powers on Earth, the systems on Earth are very much aware of this. In fact, to go even deeper, most people think that the government is what's running us, right? And that they're the ops, like, oh, the Matrix is about the government and Sleepy Joe and all that. No disrespect. I'm just saying, like, Trump and all this, right? Because the elections are happening right now in the States. But then when you go deeper, you realize like, oh, okay, the shadow government, right? Like the families on Earth, the few families that own the banks and own all the land and are running it, the shadow government. But then when you go even deeper, you realize that you come to find out that those families have ties to other life forms. And so it's crazy. We're part of a galactic community. So up in the stars, there's other planets with other life and higher levels of consciousness, meaning that humans are not even close to the most supreme beings. There's other life forms that know so much more than us. And guess what? They're at a higher level of consciousness because they're operating from love. And so if you're here on this planet at this time, whoever's watching this video, you're part of an incredible time on Earth, because Earth is up-leveling its consciousness. Right now, there's still a lot of division. There's still hate. People still cling to their race. There's wars. There's famine. It's a lot of darkness still on Earth. We're, in a sense, much lower spiritually. If we are a threat to other life, like on other planets, then we will be stopped. Like, there's certain rules. And so there's other communities that can observe Earth, right? Because think about it. I mean, we have little hints of this even before researching it, because think of like a UFO sightings, things like that come and observe the Earth, and they're trying to help us, but we have to awaken. And so then that's what's happening. It's been prophesized, but it's also just happening with the internet and things like that. And so this is a deep hidden spiritual truth. Yeah, we have to protect the Earth, and we have to take care of one another. And that's why you'll see those billionaires who are trying to leave the planet, okay, go somewhere else, because we have to elevate our consciousness so that we protect the Earth, we stay healthy, we unite with love, like with one another and things like that. So anyways, deep hidden spiritual truth. Okay, so the second thing I want to share with you guys heard the term manifest, right? Manifestation. And a lot of times you could just see this as desiring something or wanting to bring something from the unseen realm into the physical world, having a dream, having a desire, wanting something, setting a goal. If you truly want to manifest something in your life, a powerful way to do this is to visualize what it is that you want and hold that vision. And it sounds easier than it is because we're so distracted, and even our own mind can be racing. Put your focus on it. Close your eyes and visualize it. Pull it into your mind using your imagination. Our imagination is one of the most powerful tools that we have as humans. When you want to manifest something, think about it, focus on it, and the secret key is to feel the feelings of already having it, be in a state of gratitude to the universe, because a piece of God is within you. So it's like you granting yourself permission to have it. And so this is a life hack. This is a way that you can manifest, and it's powerful. The third hidden spiritual truth, astrology. And I just made that video on astrology, you guys, but astrology is not a myth, okay? So astrology is a very real thing, and it is a powerful tool that you want to learn about, not just for your own life, but for the world as well. You guys, what's so crazy? Okay, yesterday Joe Biden put out that he's like not gonna be in the presidential race anymore, right? Before I found out about that, I found this astrologer's video. She was explaining 3 weeks ago how the way that the planets, what's happening up in the cosmos, how it will affect us. Uranus, this and that, which is like unexpected and chaos. And she was talking about politics. Now, she's not a sidekick. She's not saying what's going to happen. She's saying that this is the potentials on the planet. Like, what could potentially happen? Something shocking with Trump, right? Because of his own birth chart. And so that's what I'm saying. Astrology, it's not a myth. It's not mystical. It's not whatever. It is real. It's so real that it's scary real. Okay, it's scary real. Don't be afraid though. Astrology is so cool to learn about, because it's not even about predicting the future. It's about preparing yourself and making decisions that help you in your life. And so sure enough, we know what happened with Donald Trump. A huge situation did happen with him, with his whole ear, whether that was staged or not, whatever. And then sure enough, yesterday was the full moon in Capricorn. Okay, well, what is Capricorn about? It's about the power systems on Earth and success and power. And so of course the government is what's in power on Earth. So there was a full moon, completion, the closing of a cycle. And that was when Joe Biden announced that he was dropping out of the presidential race. And nothing is by accident. So I'm pretty certain that the powers that be are very aware of astrology. But even if they're not, when you become aware of astrology, then everything starts to make sense. We realize that everything is connected. Of course, the planets matter because we're living on a planet. Like, Nothing is by accident. Nothing is a coincidence. So it's to your benefit to learn about astrology, but it's a hidden spiritual truth, because why is something hidden? Why is something diminished or told to the public to not be true, for people to feel skeptical about it or not see it as important, or even worse, be afraid of it, see it as the devil or whatever, right? So that others can have that knowledge for themselves and use that power, use it, because it's power. Knowledge is power, and that's why things are hidden from us. So 5 hidden spiritual truths. Okay, guys, so the next hidden truth is that food is vibrational. We are vibrational beings. We're energy, and everything is energy. Foods that are alive will make you feel alive, and this is a hidden truth. I don't know about other parts of the world, but I know that in the United States of America, if you go into a store, if you go into Target, 7-Eleven, or a grocery store, the majority, I'd say 90% of the food in there is not real food. It's packaged, it was made in a laboratory, it's made of fake ingredients, and it's not alive. And so what happens when we are alive, but we are putting food in our body, which should be fuel to keep us alive. So what happens when we eat something that's not alive? It's not giving us what we need. It doesn't have the nutrients, and it's gonna lower our vibration. Our body doesn't recognize it as food. It's working harder to break it down. It's doing so much to break down this food to absorb the nutrients, but there are none. And so it's a hidden truth that food is medicine, food is fuel, food is alive. We're alive. We need food that's alive. And that's why if you're feeling low energy, put a real food in your body. Go eat a kiwi. Have some cherries. Eat some watermelon. And it has what we need. We don't even have to think too hard about it. It's going to give us what we need. It's going to feed our cells. It's going to give us the minerals that we need. And it's going to light us up with energy naturally. And it's going to pass through us easily. You're never going to be like having issues with your body, right? And so every disease out there is because our body, it's a dis-ease. Like, it should be natural and flowing, but if we're polluting ourselves with fake foods or alcohol or cigarettes or chemicals, right? Because there's chemicals all around us too. So if we're ingesting harmful things, then our body just works too hard. It can tire it out, and so then that's when you see problems happening within the body. But it's hidden knowledge, and it's really sad, because then people go to hospitals to get help, but then they're just given fake medicine, and no one ever says just change what you eat. Like, you're eating fake food, you're eating chemically chucked food, and it's horrible, like, to give children this food. And it pisses me off. There are so many channels that I follow that expose this, and like I said, like, we're in the age of Aquarius, and so we're individually waking up as humans. We're realizing these things within, and then it's being exposed, and it can cause anger because it's being done on purpose, and it's profits over people. So I encourage you to be so careful on what you give your kids and what you give yourself, like what you feed yourself. Before we know these things, we just don't know better. So 5 hidden spiritual truths. The last thing I want to share with you guys, like, what is kept hidden from us? It's a spiritual truth. It's how powerful we are. Think about us as mini gods or demigods out here. We're co-creating life individually, but also collectively. But this is kept hidden from us, how powerful we truly are, that we're creating this physical reality through our mental space. So when we put our minds together, what we can do, and we can shift things for the better. And that's why The powers are trying to get to your mental space to make you feel weak, insecure, so that you give your power away. And now you're just waiting for Donald Trump to come save the day. No, he's not going to save the day. You are powerful within yourself. And when you realize this, you start to awaken. You start to use your power. And you start to feel into your power, and you recognize that you can co-create your reality, co-create with the universe. You're not dominating over God. No, you're a piece of God. And just know that others are not above you in any way, shape, or form. You're powerful, you're intelligent, you're magical, you're divine, you're a conscious being on earth. Like, there are so many souls lined up to come to earth. This is a beautiful experience. When we choose love, when we choose righteousness, when we choose peace, high vibrations, joy, fairness, like what's good for everybody, not being in pride, not being jealous, not being scandalous out here, because we're creating the world. And so when if you want a better world, if you want a better life, it just starts with you. It simply starts with you. And be real with yourself on how you can be better, because that's going to shift your world from the inside out. When you're better, your world and life is going to get better. When you're better, you're contributing to a new earth, a healing earth, a healed earth. Leveling up in consciousness, awareness, power. Like, if 8 billion people on earth knew their power, the wars would simply stop. There would be more harmony on earth. When you change inside, then the outside changes. These are 5 hidden spiritual truths that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm sending you so much power and so much love and healing on your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.